The filming of this video has been disastrous. You'll all know what it is from the title, the HDR.50 with the ZRAM extender. I'd filmed it all, I'd taken all the gun apart, I've drilled the hole in the back. I did have a bit of an issue. When they sent me this, it had the wrong seals with it and it kept leaking CO2, and I tried all sorts. He sent me some new seals and said that he'd had other people just sort of saying that there was a bit of an issue. That was all sorted. So the seals came, and life just gets in the way, doesn't it? What with the Hobbit treatment, this, that and the other. And generally just trying to get stuff done in the garden. So we're going to crack on with this today. It's going to be a short video. I'm going to take the ZRAM extender off, put the brass cap back into the gun, and then we'll fire a few shots through the chronograph just to give us a base setting. Now this is the HDR.50, valve block removed. Let's start from the beginning. This is an 11 joule version HDR.50. Valve block has been removed, power pin fitted, tuning barrel without the extension. I've put the ordinary pin back in the punch button, but it's got the drilled CO2 restrictor drilled out to 1.5 mil. So I'm going to take the ZRAM extender back out and put it back to how it was before. We'll fire some shots through the chronograph so we get a base level reading. Then we'll pop this back in and see what difference it makes. I'm not going to put the extender on because at the end of the day, if you want something for sort of home defence or something, you don't want something long and big. And as I've said previously, I do appreciate all the work and the ideas that go into making these into rifles, but if you want a rifle, just buy a rifle. That's my opinion. Anyway, so let's get this taken out. Now, to drill the hole, all I did was I took the case off of the revolver, screwed the case back together, and I used a stepper drill, sort of just in at an angle, well, at the same angle that the extender goes in, just drilled it out, tidied it up a little bit with a Stanley knife, craft knife, whatever you want to call it, put it all back together, and then you can take it in and out. We'll have a look over on the bench. Let's go and swap this out. I normally just use these. Some people have made a special tool for this. Put those two in there, and you can quite often now I just want to put a bit of rag around the extender. Try not to, you don't want to squash the tube, but that's just broken it free now. You can just undo that. So that's that, and I'm going to put the cap back in now. So all I did was just drill the hole out in the back here, see if you can see it. Don't need to go too tight with it. It's got a rubber seal in it, so that should seal it up. But without the extender, it just looks sort of like that. You can still get to your pin. Right, let's go and fire it through the chronograph. 6.92 grams. Here we go. So that gave us a base sort of level. They're quite heavy rounds. They're not. You sort of better around 3.5 to 4 grams is ideal with this, with a tuning barrel. So it started off about 15, hovered around 14, 13, dropped down to 12. We're going to put the ZRAM extender on it now and see what difference that makes. That's with the new seal. I will just nip it up because it is a bit of a tight hole. Pop the cap back in the extender. Now obviously, to start off with, you're going to be using a lot more CO2 because you've made the chamber larger, so you'll have more CO2 in here as well in there. So you will get through your CO2 a bit quicker, but we're going to fire it through the chronograph and see what difference it makes. Now if you take the difference we make out of this, I can get 25 to 30 joules out of this HDR.50 without the extender. I haven't got a lot of ammo to waste, so can't do too much testing. Right. Let's fire out the chrono. Right, here goes. We're just going to try 6 at 3.2. So it does make a bit of an improvement. Went from 15 to 18 joules. Now obviously the ammunition is, it does depend a lot on the ammunition that you're using to get the power. If I was to put the tuning barrel on, we would get more power again. But I like it nice and compact, as I've said before. It's a good, we're not gonna go down that route of how much power you need to deter someone. We've all been mentioning that previously, but yeah, it does make a difference. So when I get some more ammunition and a lot more CO2, we'll take it out on the range. We'll put this into different configurations with the tuning barrel, and we'll see what sort of power we can actually get out of this with just CO2. I have got some Home Defence 24 adapters for HPA, so we can try that out on the range as well. So this is just a short and sweet video. I did have footage where I drilled the hole out and I've lost it. It's gone off the computer, where I just deleted it or whatever. I don't know, but anyway, so that's what it looks like fitted. They're the results I'm getting. Not massive numbers, but it's an improvement. So every little thing you do is an improvement. And as I say, with the right ammo and the tuning barrel, the extension fitted, I can get 25 to 30 joules out of this easily on CO2. This is my chronograph. It's an LMBR R2A, I believe it is. Quite accurate. And that's all I can say about it really. So it's a pretty good bit of kit. Check out the ZRAM's website. You can get these, you can get the ZRAM bullets and all them bits and pieces over on his website. I'll put a thing across the screen. So 2 thumbs up from me. Does the job. Right, catch you in the next video. Bye for now.